So, quick recap. We had, Jesus, going back like 1.5 sessions. So
Right.
we had just defeated a dragon.
I feel like that's every recap for the last 2 months has been
Well,
beat up a dragon.
it's been a lot. It's
Right,
been a slow. It's been a slow couple of days on the trail,
I
man.
forgot about that one. I was thinking of the one right before we met Kree.
Oh no, there was a.
I forgot we had another one.
All the dragons.
That's what we do.
And a baby dragon. Okay.
And then and then we went into a dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So we can call it Taylor's Drag Race.
Okay, so we had defeated a dragon who had come looking for the parcel. Found a skull with a raven and befriended them. Traveled a little ways as we found ourselves being followed by a weird furry little gnomeling, and heard passing tell of a temple to Coralon that was being built.
Oh.
As you like just darted away.
Destroy it.
Yep. So let's focus in on that section. So while we were traveling, and you weren't here for this session, you overheard a passing a couple of like monks sitting on a cart talking about this new temple to Coralon. And before Taylor could even look back and see like what you were gonna do, you had already darted off, like just zipped off and started running. So we assume that you're gonna catch up with the party shortly.
I'll run real fast, apparently.
Meanwhile,
You're an elf princess.
Meanwhile, the caravan continues on, and for the night sets up shop in a small little hamlet where you were attacked mid-show, seemingly, as some little kids were trying to escape their captors. You, with the help of your furry little friend, went to go save these little kids, and after I don't know, let's say defiling their dungeon with their corpses, save the kids, and that is where we find the three of you, along with your furry little friend, your gnomeling friend.
Is this our gummy friend?
Ginko.
Ginko. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But you don't know this.
No. Well, I know him. But
Yep.
I don't know he's with us.
But he knows your other body.
That's true.
So, yeah, that'll be interesting.
Okay, so we have just looted the corpses. I have sent you some of the details, I believe. Yeah, I think I actually got all the details. No, I didn't give you how much gold and other stuff.
Oh, we just have the details of the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I've ever seen.
So I still have to send you guys more details from last session.
Probably
I'm gonna maybe if I write it down, will that make it easier for me to remember?
Maybe.
You want to post it?
Give me a post-it and I'll put it on my forehead.
Right. Here, actually, just hold
I
it.
feel like at this point the gold is just unlimited. Is like what we have.
Kind of.
And you were offered gold to rescue these kids by men.
I don't remember how much, like a couple hundred or something.
That reminds
No,
me.
couple
Was it
thousand.
a couple thousand?
All this gold we had. Is there ever like a shop? To buy magic items? Like
No,
a
we just find them on the
shop?
ground. We just hoard gold like the dragons.
And gems, like we have like how many gems?
Yeah, I want to sell those somewhere, but I don't know that we've ever stopped at a city this whole time.
600 gold.
You honestly, you
Gems.
haven't.
That's what I thought.
And
There-
20,000 in diamonds.
You guys have been traveling through kind of the
That's
Small
what-
towns.
small towns and that space between countries.
Yeah, and there's the homemade healing potions.
Yes. So as you get back, Min gives you the reward. Ginko takes up residence in the menagerie. He kind of curls up with the other animals and is just doing his own thing there. The carnival has been torn down, and shortly after you return, you're back on the road.
Do I need to resurrect Dolly?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're going to do that?
Yep. That's
Okay.
what I'm going to be doing for the next. If we're on the road, I'm just going to be in the bunk doing that kind of stuff.
Did I kill her?
Ooh.
Okay, I will apologize profusely when she's back.
Oh, no problem.
Hard to remember.
So yeah, I'm removing a tooth and doing the seance and all this kind of stuff and apologizing to Dolly and hugging what's left of her, piecing her together.
You'll need dentures soon.
What's that?
You'll need dentures soon.
Oh no, I got enough teeth. Didn't you see I got a garage sale of teeth?
So you know this, vaguely know this area.
Okay.
You are in the Tenakari Vale. It is a region of trees, kind of just to the exterior of Malia. So you're not quite in Elf country yet.
Okay.
However, on the other side of the Vale, there is a large crossroads. Koumayan, and in Koumayan, it kind of sits between the Tenakari Vale, which is this really heavy, dark forest. To the south, there is a grassland. It's called the Feth grasslands. And Feth grass is like this. Do you know like the pompadour grass?
Pampas grass?
Yeah, like it's the ones that's like really long stem, and at the top there's like I don't know, corn flower bit. This stuff grows thick, right? Like it like so in Minnesota we have brome, which is kind of our pampas. Like it's like when you get into a swamp, there's like grass that's got leaves like this wide, and they'll cut you like little razors. You guys know this one? So the brome grows really thick, right? The feth is tall like the pampas, but grows thick like brome.
I see.
So you can't, like if you're walking in it, it is much like walking in corn. Like you can't see anywhere past like the 6 feet where you are. So for the most part, the Feth grasslands are just a wasteland, right? Like you don't really dare go there unless like like you're looking to hide or like you've made a mistake. Things hunt there much like they would in the Everglades. But it is mostly dry. Like it is a large dry field. To the north, there is a marsh, and it is not. It's not overly dangerous, but it is not exactly traversable. The things that like go through either of these spaces are either mega turtles or mega snails,
Oh.
right? Because they need to be able. They need to be up high enough that they can see over it, and whatever is going to happen underneath isn't going to bother them. Or they need to be kind of amphibious so that whatever the terrain is underneath that they can't necessarily see, it's not going to be a problem. There's really only at Koumayan, there are the roads coming through the Tenakari Vale that meet there, and then there's a single road that heads into Malia. And on either sides, there is the Feth grasslands that head to the south, or this marsh that heads to the north. However, Koumayan is a massive city. It is known to be a city where outlaws of Malia congregate to make business or just be outside of the country, as well as a place where, let's say, the mistakes that have been made in Malia get dumped. It is a large city, but it is known to be, let's say, it is not the kind of place where a elven lord would choose to visit. But you can find elven lords there doing nefarious things quite frequently. You, I would say, like, because of your history, have probably taken a job from there once, but would never do it again.
Okay. Great.
The jobs there are usually, at least for mercenaries, are usually the kind of jobs where they just throw the promise of money at a problem until somebody manages to solve the problem.
Gotcha.
And then they usually kill that person.
A wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Yes.
I was just going to say.
But if you are looking to do barter, it is a place where bartering happens at your own peril.
Okay.
Again,
Right.
these guys are not. You are literally outside of the law here. Knowing what comes next, because you are getting closer to home. The next area is there's a section of kind of smaller elven villages, followed by a city that you've never been to necessarily, because it is maybe a little bit more opulent and elven-y than what you would like to go to. But it is massive. It is, some say, that the jewel of elfendom, known for its just splendiferous architecture and kind of over-the-top art, if that makes sense. So, you are on the road, and you guys are kind of headed towards this city. You have ventured ahead, and you find, and I'll just kind of deal with your, I like your little hair thing. It looks like a bunch of little snakes.
Oh. Thanks.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
You venture ahead, and the temple that they're talking about, like, you get there, and it's not really a temple. It is more of like a place where you can give your offering to Coralon.
Okay.
Right, like if you pretty quickly, actually roll a intelligence check.
Yes.
I'm going to say you pretty quickly something, but let's see if you understand or not. Stupid spider.
Yeah, she's 7.
7. You see it and you're like, wow, this is a really small temple.
Yeah.
There is, it is It is built into a like wall. Like there's kind of like a stone wall, and then there's an arch there with like 6 feet kind of built into like a room at the edge of this wall, and in the middle there is a stone box with a little slit at the top
Okay.
for donations.
Yeah.
But there doesn't seem to be anybody around.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I opened the book.
You open the book?
Yeah.
Book or box?
The book. My corruption
Oh.
book.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna perform the full ritual?
Yeah.
Okay. So after after performing the ritual, and running a little bit, you look back and you see you are in the Tenakari Vale. You see like the trees around this temple kind of wither and die as one of the larger ones like falls into it and just destroys it.
Okay.
Give me
I should have went to
a
the box first, I guess.
perception check. Can you roll me a D100?
Mm-hmm.
So his title
10.
again?
10.
49.
49. Okay. So as you look back, you see 49 is not determinate enough. No, we'll go with it. You see that the box there that looks like it was for offerings, it was missed by the tree,
No.
but
Okay.
the little shrine that was there has been thoroughly defiled.
Okay. I go back to the box, I guess.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to leave any money there for Coralon.
Okay.
And then, is there a way to open it, or is the slip big enough to put my hand in, or?
Your
at the
hand
box.
would not fit in there.
Oh. Well, I'm too weak as a spider to shove money out through the boxes. But does it look at it like there's a lock on it anywhere, or is it just purely
It looks like it is a pure stone block with a slit on the top.
I look in the slit. Do I see anything with my dark vision? I don't. Wait, no, I don't. Do I have? I'm an elf. Yes.
Yeah, you see. I mean, there are coin-shaped things down there.
Oh, okay. What do I have? The princess has many skills. Let's see.
Many first level skills.
Yes. What does
That's the best part about the princess.
what does this one do? Earth
Jack of many basic trades.
I try to use Earth Tremor
Okay.
and see if that dislocates any part of the box.
Read the description for Earth Tremor.
You cause a tremor on the ground in a 10-foot radius. Each creature other than you must take a dexterity throw or take 1d6 bludgeoning damage and not prone. If the ground in that area is loose or earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain until cleared. Maybe it knocks the tree.
Okay, give me. So let's say this is what happens.
Powerful.
It is up on a little bit of a pedestal.
Okay.
Give me a D20 roll to see if you can earth tremor this thing to fall off the pedestal.
15. I don't know if I added.
I'll say that's enough to get it to jiggle a little bit, but it doesn't like come off.
Again.
Okay, give me another one.
It's a cantrip or a spell.
It's a spell.
Okay.
17. But I haven't used
17.
anything.
Okay, so you managed to get it to fall off. Roll a It's a D6 for every foot, right?
Mm-hmm. Every 10 feet.
10 feet. So roll a D6 and divide it by 2.
2.
2. So you see a little crack has formed.
Why don't you just take the box?
It's heavy, isn't it? Stone.
Oh, it's stone, yeah.
They must have some way to get the money out of there.
At the bottom, it's a little rubber stopper. And you shake it out. The whole time she's trying to break it, just has a thing that slides out on the bottom.
No, I looked at it.
What did you do?
You didn't
There's
pick it up.
7 intelligence.
Oh,
She
okay.
studied it.
Fine. I look at it.
But now, even when it falls, you see that it is one solid piece of stone.
I try to pick it up.
Give me a strength check.
7. No.
No.
Okay. Okay. I put my person to sleep. I use my induced rest.
Okay.
And I crawl out. And I crawl into the box.
Okay.
And then I start pushing out money as
I
my.
hope it's like 10 copper pieces.
I start going and pushing out.
Okay.
It's like a gummy bear. It's a wrapper.
Couple buttons and stuff.
Exactly.
I
Okay.
actually thought it was a trash can.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Like IOU.
You're gonna roll a D100 for copper,
Sure.
D100 for silver, D100 for gold, and D100 for gems.
Okay.
Platinum. Let's say platinum.
79 copper.
79 copper.
50. 50 gold.
23. What did I have?
Silver.
Silver? 23 silver.
23 silver. What'd you say?
50 gold.
50 gold.
50 gold. 46.
Just saying.
46.
Yeah.
There you go.
46 platinum.
Sure.
So I take a long time as a spider pushing these out.
She just never catches up to us. We're like in the next city. We're in the next country by the time she's done.
You know what? You could
Remember
just...
Anansi, that weirdo who hung out with us sometime?
You
No,
gotta
not
think-
really.
You
Wait.
gotta think of how small you are compared to a coin that's probably this big.
Yeah.
And there's
Yep.
hundreds of them. Every
Okay.
single time you're like,
So, no, I have a better idea. So, I'm going to.
Summon smaller spiders to do it for you.
No, I'm going to. Well, I did think about that. But then I did think about that, but that's not where I went. I squirted the egg sac of the assassin onto all the coins, and then I tried to, like, just with myself, like, haul it with the rope until the rope's outside.
Wouldn't that mean like single file these coins for you to get?
And they're like in a big clump.
Okay. Okay. So
you're
let's just say.
you're sitting there hanging outside the box with a web going up.
Okay.
The box.
How long can you be outside of your body?
Like an hour?
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna say.
Kids say no to drugs, okay?
Oh God. Okay. So
It's
that
another
we know how
violent
much coinage is actually in there. Okay. You have an hour to get it out. We're gonna do some checks here to see like how efficiently you can get this stuff out of there.
Oh my God. With that money we
From
made-
inside, there's nothing to open the box from inside.
Okay. See, now you have the money for an Uber wagon to catch up with us.
Okay.
I don't
So
know about-
first,
Uber
if you're gonna use the egg sac, I would like you to let's say a charisma check. 3 charisma checks. See if you can get this stuff out.
Performance?
As
Charisma
a spider too.
8? Nope.
would be a failure.
11?
Success.
And then 12.
So you managed to like working with the egg sac very daintily over the course of the first 15 minutes. You managed to be moderately successful, and you get a quarter of the stuff out. Do you want to continue?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to continue with the egg sac.
Yes.
Okay.
This is working for me. I don't know. I'm just not very bright. She thinks this is working. So, 16,
That works.
13.
Okay, so you're successful. Let's try it one more. See how if you're extra successful.
Nope, it was gonna be a 20, but that's a
Okay.
2.
Okay, so now you got about half the coins like pulled out this way.
Okay. Ay.
You're halfway there.
Yeah. She thinks she's doing good. She's gonna try one more time.
Okay.
18. 21.
Okay, then you're successful.
Wait, what? Oh, you have a
Charisma check.
Charisma?
Yeah.
As a spider?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got a pretty positive charisma, actually.
Weird.
Well, it's just
Okay.
a +2. But I get a bunch of pluses to deception and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got 3/4 of it out.
Yep.
But now I'm running out of time.
Yep.
Okay, I go back to my body.
Okay.
And
Remind
then,
me, where was your body this whole time? Was it just like slumped over in the corner?
yeah, it's like right next to the box, pretty much.
a princess, an opulent princess, is like sleeping next to a donation box on the side of the
It's like one of those.
In a corrupted, like
Did somebody come
defiled.
by and try and kiss her awake?
It's like one of those used car noodle.
I don't know if somebody would try to kiss her.
Okay,
away.
no, because
Because
you
you're
said
saying
it.
that.
Because you said it. I want a D100.
Okay.
No, you know what? We can do this more simply.
Sure, she would be Taylor. If you
Roll a D12. A D12.
Oh, okay.
No, D20. Sorry, D20.
Okay.
And D20 on an 18 or higher.
Oh, I got a 2.
Okay, no.
Okay, good. So I get,
Somebody came by and saw this, and they're like, "Nope," and they just kept walking.
I go back into me, my
Mhm.
body, and then is the box any less heavy now?
I mean, it's got like 3/4 less coins, but it's
So you
still
have
made
all
of.
the coins, then you have
Are they just on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pick them up,
Okay.
put them in my bag,
because
and
nobody
then
walking by would want
No.
those.
and then
Mind you, it took you 45 minutes to do this.
Right.
You're in a shithole town, and you're just like pushing gems and gold and platinum and stuff
Yeah.
onto the ground outside.
Okay.
But keep in mind the ground here has like soured, right? Like all of the plants have died, and if you were an outsider looking at this, there would be a lone princess in the middle of a like sphere of death and destruction.
I'm telling you, this classic fairy tale setup.
No, totally.
Yeah.
I call out an arachnid because I can't be it myself, and I say, "Behold, in service of Lolth, I have brought this temple for our own. Now do her further her bidding and get out the rest of the coinage to help build her temples around the world."
Roll a perception check with. Roll a charisma check with disadvantage.
Oh, that hit.
Performance?
It's gonna be 8.
Okay. You say that, and you realize that was it 100-foot radius?
Uh-huh.
You just killed every spider for 100 feet.
Sorry. Your bodies will serve Lolth also.
So
Okay.
there's one spider in the tree up above that you can see, and he's like,
Maybe like one spider, it's like rock. Like, I didn't hear no bell. Like, crawling up to you on like 3 legs, trying to get.
It's a daddy long legs.
Okay, I'm gonna use my once a day beseeching Lolth.
Okay.
I'm gonna hope I get that 1 through 10 to get that mini skill spider to help me.
Okay, I'll let you do this with an advantage.
Okay. Yes, they're both under 10 for once. Yes.
Okay.
I get my mini skill spider and I tell it to go in there.
Okay. So it over the course of the next, let's say 30, 40 minutes, because it is a lot smaller than you are, it manages to push the rest of those coins out.
Yay!
Okay, so you now have that coinage.
Yes. And I've defiled the temple, so I give it the box a good stomp afterwards, and then
Take
I
it.
And you jumping on the box, it breaks.
Oh, Princess been eating too many of those honey cakes or whatever.
Jumping on the box, you realize there was like a little door behind the gate that just opened.
Exactly.
It's a very brittle stone, I guess.
It was cracked.
Yeah, okay. Well, now she's mad. She just starts chucking the pieces of it all around.
Okay.
And then after I've subsided my annoyance, I start running back to where I think the caravan was.
And you get back there and you realize that it has continued on its merry way.
Yes, I cast Longstrider.
Okay.
You still have the little spider with you?
Yeah, I don't know if it doesn't have like a thing of whether it dissipates or not. I assume at the end of the day.
Yeah, you got it for 24 hours.
Okay. Yeah. So I put on Longstrider and I run, I guess.
Okay.
Keep running.
So you reach the outskirts of Koumayan. Min, I think we will set up outside of town. It is a little bit safer. Don't want to be caught behind these walls, just in case. And so, as a weird, ominous sound
We solved the puzzle.
rings out. And so he sets up shop. What do you guys want to do? You are on the outskirts of a hive of villainy and treachery, but they have a lot of shops.
Is there any like, I don't know, like bracers of defense just kind of like laying on the ground somewhere we could pick up?
Ooh.
You want to look for an armorer?
I need. I gotta get some item. I have nothing aside from the staff. So I need like. I gotta find some stuff.
Okay. Shopping.
Yeah, how far along am I in the ritual with Dalang?
Oh, you've managed to finish your ritual,
Okay.
and I don't think it's a
Yay.
10-minute ritual, so
Yeah, just wanna
relatively
make sure.
quick. Yeah.
So I'm brushing her hair and stuff like that. I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, yeah, let's go to town. Let's get some mani-pedis going
Sure.
and shopping.
Okay.
I actually don't know how many spell slots she has.
Are you still catching up, or did you catch up?
She's still
No,
catching up. She got a
I
minute.
have a while to go.
So roll a investigation check.
I just picture like the Napoleon Dynamite run as she's running through the forest, like like Goofy.
I
You're
feel like
like,
she's doing like the anime girl run.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Arms.
How does
Oh,
that go?
nice.
plus one
The arms going like
for a
this.
21 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you're saying is, with an add 20, I walk up and the guy's selling bracers of defense right there.
Yeah.
You kind of who's accompanying you? Are you just kind of walking into town by yourself?
We should definitely go as a group. in
Yeah.
This place.
Well, I'm just the bracers of defense. Like, obviously, it's a joke, you know, because that's like a monk specific. But I'm just looking for any shops that looks like it would have, maybe anything of use for anybody, not just specifically me. But
Do any of these shops sell anything useful?
yeah, that's really what I'm trying to find. Anything
So
of use.
just as you walk into town, you see a shop right in front of you that says "useful items, good for anybody."
useful items, good for anybody, and then underneath it says specifically monks, great items.
This is Axeman.
Great, that sounds like the shop to be in.
Okay. Looking to your right, so you walk in and there's a T. Looking to your right and left, you see these roads kind of like go around, and you get the idea that like there's like an island here in the middle of the road where it's kind of a roundabout of buildings as the road is forced to go around it. It's not like a 2-lane. It's kind of like a 2-lane, like one lane goes left, one lane goes right kind of a deal. But traffic is going in both directions in both ways, right? You know like immediately, this is an architectural design to stop enemies from penetrating into a city.
Oh, sure. Build
So-
it straight.
Yeah, so this forces the enemy to like cluster if they do come through the gate. It's a really good choke point. On either direction, you see inns, taverns, and stores. Roll an insight check.
Mm-hmm. That's not bad. 21.
Okay, so you know that's actually pretty good. You know that like if you purchase stuff this close to the edge of a large city, you're probably going to get pilfered or robbed, just because they're looking for people who are eager to make a purchase. Like they've just gone down the road and they're all out of health potions.
Sure.
Health potions here are going to be sold at a premium. If you wait until you get further in, you might find them at a lower price.
So what you're telling me is the general store of useful stuff good for anybody is not selling good deals?
Not quite on the up and up.
Darn it.
Well, I don't know. Are you telling him that, or are you just going to let him go in there? And
I would mention that maybe this isn't the best. When you get to a new place, Kree, you don't want to go to the first store that you see, right? You want to like go in a little bit and talk to some locals, see where the best prices are, because they ain't going to be here. I can tell you that.
I go in.
Okay, sure. Would there be any like mercenary company headquarters or any like? Is anybody headquartered here that I could go talk to get a better
Mercenary guild.
exactly like a lay of the land of this town specifically of where it's good to go?
there was the old guild that you like got your last job out of, or got
Okay.
one of your jobs out of.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, go swing by them while he's being an idiot to see if I
Okay.
can get some
Otter, who are you going
real
with?
directions.
That's a good question. So now that I have Dolly on top here, apologizing. Did you guys enter the store yet?
He did. I'm going elsewhere.
Okay.
He refused to listen to my advice, so he's on his own as far as I'm concerned.
I'm just browsing, right?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna actually go in the store with Kree here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna obviously with the mask of many disguise. I'm gonna change my face to definitely a small child, boy, and go up to the counter guy and go, you know, I'm talking to my Dolly. I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, I've lost my parents. They said to go to the magic store with the best deals. That's where they were going to meet us. Is this that store?
Okay. So,
So,
one second. So you are walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Explain to me how, as you're headed down, like you've been to this town before, but it has been 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing as you're like going to the location that you believe you want to be headed to?
I'd probably activate my cloak, right? Because that makes me like not noticeable.
Okay.
So put the hood up and then just kind of try to blend in with the crowds to not draw
Yeah,
attention to myself.
You'll blend in with the crowds. People won't even be able to see that you're there.
Perfect. Exactly, that's what I want.
Okay. So you're just person on a mission,
Yeah.
headed to your thing. Okay.
That is tailored to a T.
Are you paying attention to what the crowd is saying, or are you just kind of going through and doing your thing? Like, are you trying to listen in on conversations that are happening in passing?
I don't think I am. Not
Okay.
actually, no.
Fair enough.
If I'm not there, I'd draw a lot of attention. All the gems and veils and stuff.
See, Kree, you walk into the store, and you start looking around. Give me I want an awareness check is what I really want. Give me a,
Passive perception?
yeah, what is your passive perception?
not much.
Okay. What are you looking for in the store?
Useful.
What types of useful things are you looking for?
Magical items specifically, anything that would pertain to like rings, cloaks, belts,
Accessories.
I don't really need a weapon. I don't need a shield. I guess I could look for like maybe.
Okay, so as you walk in, you have like this first little bit is kind of like a general store, and then there is a like a beaded curtain with a sign over it that says magical items, like
Great.
behind the beaded curtain.
Magical in quotes.
No, it's
Yeah.
like everything in this front space, like you recognize this is just like basic travel gear, right? But as you approach the beaded curtain, the gentleman says, to browse our magical items, you will need to provide one copper charge for browsing.
Not bad as far as surcharges go, I would say.
All right.
Okay, and you walk in, and it is a behind, like it's a short little hallway, and like there's a guard standing there, like inside the space, dressed to the nines in like armor, right? You walk through like this space, and you feel like you get that like glimpse of like a magical veil as you pass through this like doorway, and there's a guard there immediately to your left, and they have so many different magical items in here. It is bewildering to you how quickly there's a display rack of just rings, and they're all labeled with a little piece of twine and a nice little note on it that says like what kind of a ring it is. You get the idea that the price is probably on the other side, so you can't see the price.
Sure.
But they're all labeled there. There are from one side, kind of all the way around to the other on the walls, you see heavy armor, like going down to lighter, more agile armor. You see what?
Chainmail to keep.
Yes. You got to protect the important stuff. There's a rack of potions, and they look extra magical. Like everything in here, like it even smells cleaner in here. Stepping in from outside, like it is just kind of bewildering. So you're kind of lost in your. Give me a list of what you're looking for specifically. You, sir, say this, and the gentleman says, "Oh, you've lost your parents, have you? Well, this is certainly the best place for buying magical items. Why don't you come with me?" And he escorts you into a door opposite where you just saw Kree go.
I was getting you in traffic.
No, I'm like, hold on. No, I don't know you.
Give me a strength check as he tries to grab you.
Danger.
Whoa.
8.
20.
Shut the fuck up.
Goodbye.
He
The party split.
pulls you into this room against your will. What are you doing?
I immediately rip off my mask and start yelling
Okay.
as loud as possible.
Okay. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
6. It wasn't. I rolled a 19 and a 5.
As you start screaming, the door like closes behind you, and you see now 2 more guys come up and you hear the guy, the initial gentleman who had like drug you in there.
Mhm.
Help me get this little kid. He says he lost his parents. And these two others come up from kind of the stairs, and they start pulling you downstairs. They oh, too soon. They
Turns out it's just a daycare center downstairs.
Yeah.
Right.
um,
God, I hope this poor kid help me out. Like two giant bugs.
they basically hold you down until the point of being able to tie you up. You can give me a check. Do you want to go into combat, or how do you want to do this?
This is how I first met you.
I'm gonna
Weird.
I'm gonna open up.
You said you pulled your mask off, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, in combat though, it doesn't have an effect.
Open up Clarice's mouth, and I let out a swarm of bees.
Okay, so let's do this.
Roll initiative.
Yep.
We've been Scooby-Dooed.
Right. There's actually trying to get
15.
stuff done.
15.
Me too.
You're just running because you fucked off and had your own.
I did something great. Loth is so happy with me. It was a small temple I destroyed, not just like a little pitiful
It was
altar.
not a dinky little place. It was
Yeah.
a great big temple.
From a spider's perspective, it is a great big temple.
I suppose.
It was massive.
But you're a spider who usually walks around in human form.
Yeah.
Of the sort.
Do I like come across anyone as I'm running? Is there any other travelers
Maybe
or
like a level
caravans?
of exhaustion. It's like Forrest Gump and it back to the caravan.
Yeah, so far.
Run, Anansi, run!
Oh.
Okay.
Just so there's also a
I'm gonna just
question.
kind of do this all janky because I was not expecting you to get kidnapped.
He didn't have to. You didn't have to do that.
Can I put like my body on autopilot?
Okay.
Because if I can go on autopilot, I want to have her use memory drive.
So they pulled you down the stairs here.
Real quick, is it okay to turn the heater off?
Yeah.
It's toasty
Okay.
in here now.
It's pretty warm.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do to make you happy.
And I appreciate it. Thank you.
You should have noticed when you took off your sweater. But I was kidding. They're like, this is fine now.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Yeah, 15.
15. Okay. And
Okay, so you said they grappled you, right?
yeah,
You're
they're
not here.
yoinking you. Yes.
Okay, so
So
yeah.
I'm gonna do this because I think this will be entertaining. I'm gonna have the three of you play these guys.
All right.
Roll some initiative for me.
Yeah. Do they have pluses?
I got an 11.
You got an 11? No, they don't have any pluses.
4.
I also got 11.
Okay, so it's Otter,
I'm this guy.
Thug 1, Thug
You
2.
want to be the old man wizard.
Okay.
With the staff.
Well, that means Jacob, you can be this guy.
And I'm gonna say you're the owner.
Okay.
She's the old man wizard.
That's how you know this is a magical item.
Uh,
You find the oldest manest wizard in the history.
okay, Otter, what you doing?
Okay, so since I'm being attempted to be grappled, my armor senses hostile intent and danger and does 1d6 magical piercing damage to anyone other than me touching it. And attempting to break free, I get advantage. Yeah. And
So you each have. I'm gonna have you guys keep track of your health. You each have 50 health.
Alright.
Okay, so we're all three trying to.
They're trying to just subdue you.
Okay, so all three.
Yep.
All right. All right. So you take 2, 1, and 3 damage, piercing damage.
Here.
I think I have a whole bunch of them on the shelf right over there.
But no notes.
So 2 ones.
Do you still get like an advantage against grappling when there's like 3 people grappling him? Or is that nullified at that point?
He gets advantage against grappling. Yeah.
But would you have to do it 3 times then?
I mean, all of you are going to get a chance to grapple him. So
Okay. So
with advantage. So
go ahead.
All right. So while that's doing that, and the bees come out and start swarming.
okay, you got bees. Yep.
Yes.
Do the bees then attack also?
Sure.
Oh, where's my bees?
What's our AC?
You guys are going to have an AC of 16.
Whoa.
This is a tough fight.
50 health, 150 health is 16.
Yep.
It's okay, we'll find him later.
You guys keep in mind, he also has Tina and bees and
His
Dolly and his arrows.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure he's going to clobber you.
Especially like if
But we'll find out, won't we?
I just have like we just have like swords that are like 1d6.
Right.
And yes, you do.
Plus
Okay.
Plus 1 to hit.
Alright, so what do I roll for the bee attacks?
I don't know. What do you roll for the bee attacks?
I don't know.
It's not my job to know your character.
They're gonna look up into his eyes
Sass.
today.
I got sass today.
Fucking spicy today. Alright.
Setting your beesies.
So
Oh.
19 to hit, 3 to hit, 13 to hit.
19.
You only hit him.
Yeah.
Alright, so bees get you. I think it's just a 1d6. Oh, 1 point. At least they're fucking around and hopefully you have allergic reaction to it.
I am actually allergic to bees.
Okay. Just for flavor, then, let's say you take 2 points instead of 1.
Is it a full action to use an EpiPen?
Bees!
Did you find it
does
that it said
additional
1d6?
poison damage.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you like scream and run away.
Because like the bee sting spell, I don't think it'd be as strong as bee sting spell, which is 2d8, but maybe it'd be 1d8 for an actual swarm of bees instead of a d6.
Most of the class features don't rank up like that
Okay.
until you like actually dedicate more. Otherwise, they're too powerful out of the gate.
Right.
Oh wait, there's actually like a bee. There's a bee here.
1d4
The 1d4?
for a single bee.
Oh, yeah.
No, you have a swarm, so it's like
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, 'cause
attack
it's
target
got
takes
12
1d6
AC,
damage from
22
this
hit points.
swarm.
instant death.
Oh.
Specifically on this archetype.
Okay.
It's 1d6.
Okay, so where am I as far as actions, reactions, and
1d6 times 20 bees.
reaction would be
They
the
should
armor
be, right.
attacking.
Yep.
Bonus action.
20d6.
Swarm.
Not your turn.
Yep.
Definitely a
So then I have an
balance.
action left.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone would be swarm keepers.
Right.
Turn takes so long, you have to individually attack with every bee.
Roll a
3
1d20.
hours later.
Finally moved.
So the average swarm of bees is like probably a couple thousand.
I mean, you'd have to cap it at like 100 or 20 for your swarm, right?
It does go up to a d8 of damage at level 11.
Okay. Did the door we went downstairs? Is
Yep.
that-
There's like a little landing and then stairs. So the door is like here,
Mhm.
and there's a landing and then stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna misty step back upstairs.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
But I'm gonna leave the bees down there.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
So they're gonna be in the way of these guys have to go through the bees to get upstairs.
Okay. Fair
Even
enough.
though you haven't broken grapples.
You can miss your step too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He's turning
nice.
mist.
I just fucking run.
Yeah.
Just run
Yeah.
and see if you can get to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get out.
Okay.
He misty steps right in front of Kree.
Well, he misty stepped up outside the door. Where are you gonna run to then?
You try to go back
Where
out
you
into
gonna run
the
to?
lobby.
Oh, cinnamon. You're gonna go.
Yeah,
Upstairs.
as far as I can, away from them.
Okay.
I don't know the layout of this.
Into the shop. You're like here.
You know what? We're gonna steal all this shit now. We're gonna fucking
It's
kill
on.
these guys. We're gonna steal
You have become corrupted.
Okay, so let's say that this is the
Taylor can't
shop
leave any of you
here.
guys alone now.
Okay. And
Kree's just like morals are kind of guys like, well, you're kind of bad, so we're just gonna steal everything now.
Yep.
So, yeah, suddenly your little teddy bear starts shaking really violently.
You should have like a corruption detector that's like blinking on you now.
I do have this though. This is something that you gave me.
Yeah.
And, there should be some function.
Yeah, some
okay,
resonance.
I don't have all my pieces here, but let's say I want to find a spot where this fits in here. Okay, so let's say give me one second here. Ooh.
Ah, me, Dad.
I want to put this. Yeah, let's do it right here. Okay, so I don't have this set up right. So the front door was here. You are back here in the back room. Otter, the door that you just came up is like right here. So I'll say, this dice is where the door is. There. So you'd have to go like around this way or out through here.
And
Just
be a
rem-
cop in the about that.
He's like one copy.
There's the so, and then like this part here is
Stuff.
wall and stuff.
Okay, so I Missy stepped up there,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna.
So
Because did I see you go into the back room?
Yes.
how many
Okay.
were? So these three guys. There was one guy, right, and he's like the proprietor, and he pulled Otter into this room.
Yep.
There was two other guys in this room.
Yeah.
There's a guard standing at this door right here. How many
Yeah.
other people were in the shop?
Nobody else.
Nobody else. So it's a total of 4 guys.
Yep.
3 pedophiles who like small children and a guard.
Yep.
Those just slave traders.
Yep. So I'm gonna try to get. I don't know
Not like that's better, but
my range that I have left as far as movement, but I'm gonna try to get into where Kree is at. Yelling.
I would say you have your movement is 25 feet.
Was it an action to
Yeah.
get through the door?
He misty stepped.
He misty step through doors?
Is it misty step to someplace you can see, or
Yeah,
someplace?
I think if the door was open, that's why I asked. If
No, the door was closed.
Oh, okay. So then it got to the top of the stairs, and then pushed the door open, and then I ran 25 feet
Okay.
past that.
No, I would say, yeah,
It-
you're probably right about there.
Okay. I put the mask back down, and I'm yelling "Stranger danger" at the top of my lungs.
Okay, and I'll say at that point you hear,
Okay.
and I will take over the guy that you were. What was your health?
46.
Okay. Roll an initiative for me.
Plus 3 would be 15.
Okay. And I'll say you can move now.
well, at this point, you don't even know what's happened.
Right. Is there? So before any of this stuff started, I was curious, like, if you maybe make a passive perception, and I obviously knew, Taylor told me before I went in here that this wasn't on the up and up. So while this was all was happening,
Inspiration for you, for being right.
Okay.
so while this was all happening, and I'm in this room browsing, I want to remember that. Is there? Can I use? I guess like an insight check or a general check, arcana check or something, to see if there is any like magical influence being used on me in this room.
Yeah, go for it.
That's good. That's good. Which one?
Arcana.
21.
Yeah, you immediately understand that the combination of the good smell in here, as well as the glow in the archway, like you are under some type of aura.
That makes things seem better than
Well, it could make things seem better than they are, or it could just influence you, but you're under the influence of something.
It's not like casinos when they like, don't they have something where they put like a nice smell in there?
Yes,
and
they do.
stay longer? Yeah, okay.
Well, when you go to look at a house, they heat cookies
Yep.
up in the oven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They inject smells into the casinos. They also don't let you see what time. They don't have you
Yeah.
see
No
what
windows, so then you
No
can just
windows.
stay there forever.
Okay.
That's why I don't have any windows in here.
Yeah.
So
Then we were
if
down
you
like,
get
oh my
what-
god, it's
Just
so
like your
hot.
van.
Yep. Down by the river.
Yeah, this is free candy.
Well, I guess I was hoping to do this all before this happened, but maybe now I won't waste the spell slot on it. Okay, so this guy's standing right here behind me. Does he, like, as I turn around to face the sound, does he have any?
He has just pulled up his axe.
Okay. Alright.
I think you should start chucking those magical potions.
Just like
Just
kid in
for
the
Knock the
Same
shelf
shit.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the displays.
The whole like shelf is just like.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I have time to attune to the
Yeah.
staff, alright, I will take the staff off and spin it, and I'll split it in half.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
And I will move around to this side to get closer to the door,
Whack.
and I will hit it with the sword.
Okay.
Staff.
No, sword.
Whoa.
It's a staff that splits into two swords.
Whoa.
So that is
Oh, better.
20 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. D6 plus 1, 8. So that is 14 damage.
Okay.
And then he has to make a DC 12 Constitution.
Yep. Does not make it.
He is considered poison.
Oh. Nice. All
Um,
things.
And then I will use. I will spend a key point to do flurry of blows on him.
Nice.
It's a natural one. So that didn't hit.
So as you, the
Oh,
first,
It's 2 on attacks for me. That one definitely hits. That's 25.
Yep.
Okay.
the first one hits the armor that he's wearing and just like thuds.
And he just laughs.
you
It's a
you immediately you recognize that this guy here is in a room of magical items, and he might be prepared to deal with somebody stealing something off the shelf.
Sure. So that's another 10 damage.
Okay.
And then I will, because I have the mobile feat, I will come out of this room without provoking an opportunity attack.
And you try to, but you can't.
You gotta pay him a copper.
You hit the wall, you hit the doorway, and you feel yourself
Locked in this room.
locked in this room.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright, I believe
yeah.
that's all I can do.
Okay. The guys from downstairs are. Oh, sorry. You're up.
Okay. What
I
is...
will tell you. You have 2 skills as
Okay.
the proprietor.
Yeah.
You have a siphon life area attack
Yikes. Okay.
that will. It is a dexterity save, and is 2d8, but it won't kill. It just it'll do 2d8 of damage to anything in that space,
Okay.
knocking it unconscious. And you have also a like a magic missile wand, or
Okay.
wand of magic missile with full charges.
How many is that?
I believe that is it's either 4 or 6.
Okay.
4 sounds.
Yeah. Okay. Let's call it 4.
Sure. Okay, so I guess basically what I think I would want to do at this point is do Siphon Life on the bees to get them out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably don't want my thugs to be in that if I can avoid it.
Okay.
So I'll like move away from them, maybe more towards the cloud of bees. And
Okay.
Siphon
You
Life-
can push them back if you
Yeah, I
want.
want to do that.
Okay. So you push those guys back a little bit. Okay.
And I'm gonna Siphon Life out of bees.
Okay.
So they got to do the deck save, I guess.
And it'll be a Dex 18.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't think it'll get that, but we will see. 10.
Nope.
Oh wow.
16 damage.
Jesus!
Roll
You're
max!
double A.
Got a lot of unconscious bees on the floor.
It doesn't kill them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unconscious bees.
No,
What's
it
that?
doesn't kill them.
Unconscious. That's right.
What's their life?
22.
So yeah.
Oh, okay. So they are still alive.
A couple of them.
Yeah, so if it's a whole swarm that has that much, I don't know how you...
Yeah, it's a whole swarm
Okay.
of 22.
So,
So it's
You
like
see a bunch of them just drop.
yeah, like 3/4 of the
Yeah.
bees are
Yeah.
sleeping now.
Yeah. So are they all laying there?
I mean, you got bees laying on the ground unconscious. Yeah.
Well,
I guess you rest my movement to go up the stairs, however much that is.
Okay. You have to go. The bees will get an opportunity to attack as you go through them.
Okay.
I did forget to ask a question. Can I see what's going on? Or is it
Nope.
like,
You just heard him screaming.
So they probably have what's that spell called?
stranger danger.
It's like work reality or some shit like that, where it's just like they can make it look however they want it to.
Maybe.
No. You're stuck here at the wall, the door. You can't see around the corner.
Okay. So there's not like the door is closed, or I just can't see around the corner, but I can see through it, correct?
The door
Like
is like here.
Okay.
So like it's 10. There's a 10-foot hallway here, so you can't see down the hallway and around the corner.
Okay.
Get
But-
back here, boy.
Theoretically,
Find your
if
parents.
Otter moved this like here, I can
Yeah,
see.
then you can see them.
Okay. Evil Shock keeps turns now.
Okay.
Did the bees get their op?
Did you guys get your opportunity to attack?
Oh, yeah, it failed.
Okay.
Okay. Haley, which one of these thugs did you say you were?
I'm this guy.
Okay, so I am the other thug. He is going to run right through the bees to get up here to the door, and he is going to getting to the top of the door. He is going to throw his short sword at you, to try to hit your leg,
Okay.
to wound you and trip you. Okay. Actually, give me a single. And that is a 13 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. You see the blade come like really close to your leg, but it misses. That ends their turn. Haley, you're that
Does
guy.
he have to take a opportunity attack?
Oh yeah, you
We
give
only
me
get
a.
one reaction.
Oh.
That's how reactions work. You only get one opportunity attack per round.
The bees do?
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Okay, but that was a new round, right?
No, this is all still the one
Oh.
round.
First
Okay.
round.
Just making sure.
I run up also. And then I well, the grappling didn't work quite well last time. Can I like make it all the way to him or no?
Nope.
Okay. And all I have is my sword also. Okay, we'll try the same thing. He's not bright. I'm not creative. I try to chuck my sword at him also.
Okay.
16.
Nope,
17 to hit.
nope. 18 is what you
Okay.
You go out 60.
Pretty
Uh,
good.
You're like, I mean,
The guard, like as you hit the wall, and
Seppy's
you
sword
like
dice.
look over to see the guard as the guard just swings this massive axe.
He's poisoned, but remember, so he's got disadvantage.
Or does he?
He'll swing with disadvantage, and that is a 13 to hit. Okay.
Does the poison get another save each round? How does that work?
Unlike poison, you make a save every
And at the end of his turn, I'm going to say that is probably not going to be successful. At 6. And he is going to bonus action drink a potion.
What is square? Could be potions.
That's more rectangle, but
Give me one of those. Give me the big red potion over there. One with a lot of dices in it. That'll do.
oh, Mr. Sassy, funny pants.
I'll remember that
Oh, I do too.
while I'm trying to kidnap you.
Right?
So it just says the poison condition lasts indefinitely for 1 minute.
Oh, alright, that's nice. Basically, full combat.
It's so funny to think about.
Yeah.
All this happens in like 1 minute. Running downstairs, running upstairs.
Kill a bunch of bees. Not killing. Non-killing a bunch of bees.
I got it.
Oh, I do too.
I'm just a thug, I threw my one sword I have.
Okay.
I'm like, they're throwing swords at me. I'm like, kick ass. There's rules.
So the guard says to you, "You're not the first to try this."
So I assume he gets all his health back.
Oh yeah.
You see that he has like a whole like just row of
Failure skulls.
I forget what it's like a
utility belt.
there's like a stupid video. I think it was like a
Otter, you're up.
picture parody video where he's like talking about how many potions he drinks, like and it's just like him just like drinking potion out, and they're just having a standoff while they drink a bunch of potions. So I'm gonna go over there to the potion rack and they're just gonna be sitting there like
Turn around.
yeah, potion of speed, healing
Otter,
potion.
you're up.
Okay. Alright, so I see these guys come up here. I turn around and cast web on that whole area.
Okay.
We are listed. Yeah.
That's the noise that they make when you get wet.
Here's the web.
It's also the noise that the sound.
And they get a dexterity save, right?
It's a somatic component.
I believe. Is 14 save?
You know what? Give me one
Rolled a
second.
19. The shop keeps this riled man.
14 also.
Oh. Why did you web all over me?
Strength check against your spell save DC.
That's to get out, right? Or is that the usual save?
Yeah, that would be to get out. There should be a dexterity save to avoid it.
To the internet.
Dexterity savings throw on a failed save. Creature is restrained. Yep, so it is a dex savings throw.
Of what?
It doesn't say in here.
What's your spell DC?
That
Not
would
based on
be 14.
Okay.
So everybody,
We all,
they all managed to make it.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
we fall in between the little holes between the strands.
This ain't their first rodeo.
Right.
I jump at like jumping ropes.
Tried to kidnap Spider-Man before and they've learned their lesson.
I'm like, motherfucker. Alright, well, as a bonus action, can I throw Tina?
Yep.
Alright, that's my bonus
I got
action.
Tina ready.
I throw her, yeah.
Okay.
Should just, well, I guess, should they just be on top of the web, do you think?
Sure. We can.
I think it's
So would that then be difficult terrain all around him?
Yeah. Let's put them on top there.
okay.
So if there's a whole
So,
bunch of web and then she lands on
Tina
top
needs
of
to roll 3 attacks, or I think they would have dexterity saves for Tina as well. So
Do they have a plus anything for their dex?
Nope.
Plus 0. 14.
12.
10
All right, so I got a 3, a 5, and a natural 20.
on the
Wait,
attacks. On the attacks.
3, 5, 20.
Yep. So I would say you're the only one that is inside the.
Inside.
Yep.
So that puts you inside Tina, and we are outside here on the web.
Solving.
Yep.
That's actually pretty horrific when you think about it.
Oh, yeah. Not how I want it.
Okay.
Yikes.
And I summon the bees to come upstairs.
Okay.
If they can get past Tina.
They can get past the door.
I would say that they can. There's a little bit of room there. They can get around Tina.
Okay.
So you want them to attack, and they're going to get to which way? Are they going to go? This way or this way?
They're going to go around that way.
Around this way?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be attacking
Yeah.
me.
Look at all that shit.
So much garbage in here.
Sandwich.
Okay. So they're going to attack. Go ahead, attack me.
A 7 and an 18.
The 18 hits.
That's what, 1d4 you said, or 1d6?
1d6.
5. Is that the guy who's allergic?
That is the guy who's allergic. You're right.
So, not again. His head's swelling, his eyes are closing.
Okay, you're up.
It seems like maybe my thugs are kind of idiots. I see them throwing their swords at child that is missing wildly. They're just all gonna get in my life siphon. I don't fucking care. Everybody dex save DC 18. Which I mean Tina, the thugs and the bees.
Can I have a deck save inside of Tina?
With disadvantage. Nope.
Yeah, 1 and a 3.
Nice.
That's about right.
Okay, so Otter got,
I don't think Otter's in. I don't know what the area is.
it 10 feet?
If it is, I think you're safe.
No, you'd move up to get him because that's the whole purpose. Is not to.
Okay.
You're not. Are you attacking Otter or are you attacking Tina?
I kind of wanted to get as many people as possible, I suppose.
So you'd even get your own guys, right?
Yeah,
he's
I mentioned that. I'm irritated at them because they're doing stupid stuff.
Okay, so the bees and Tina fail, but Otter succeeds.
Okay, so 13 is what I rolled for damage.
So the bees
Okay,
are
so
done.
the bees are gone.
Bees are gone. Tina takes 13.
Thank God. But he also takes the damage.
Okay. And Otter, I guess, would take half? Is that how it works?
Yep.
Okay, so 6 to Otter.
13, so we got 34. It's slowly being
How much
disintegrated.
hit points does Tina have? I don't think I ever got.
She's a standard slime, so I believe she's got like between 75-ish. Memory serves. It's
Jesus.
60 to 75.
That's bonkers. Quite frankly.
And
Blue slime.
then I got what? You say 8?
You took 6.
I took 6?
Mhm.
Okay.
Blue slime does not.
I thought
No.
she was a gelatinous.
Gelatinous.
She's a gelatinous cube.
That's
Oh.
84 hit points.
84?
Easy to hit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you want to roll 80, 10 plus 40, they just say 84. Ooh.
It is. So, yeah, your turn.
Okay. I'm not gonna have my words this fast.
Okie dokie.
I am going to cast Kill Person on him. And because he's poisoned, he has disadvantage on the check. So it's a DC 16.
Nat 20 and an 18.
Okay. Well, that being 10 rolls. Okay.
Oh, you're sprinkling the potion. Make this potion fight in the background.
Can I see like where he pulled that potion out from? Like, what is it? Is it just out of a pouch? Or
He has what appears to be haversack of holding.
Okay.
Just give me that.
Right? That's no problem.
Haversack of holding.
I think the technical term is a handy haversack, but it's basically a itty bitty bag of holding.
It's a fanny pack of holding.
Yeah.
Does it have a health pool on it?
Huh?
Does the pack have a health pool on it? Like if I were to attack the pack,
It's a magical item.
I make magical attacks.
In this case, it would not. You can't necessarily damage it. You would need to dispel magic before you could damage it.
Alright, okay, well, I use...
So you can dispel magic in the magical room?
That was my original plan. I was originally going to dispel magic in the room, but then it says a level 3 if you make a DC, so I wasn't sure
So
what level
would everything in the room be dispelled?
You choose one item or effect. But then I remember that he's poisoned, and I could just beat him to death.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Yeah.
But my whole person failed.
Well, you can still hit him.
No.
Probably not in the same turn. But
Yeah.
Well, next turn.
Imagine a bonus action hold person. Busted as hell.
Well, I'll still make a bonus action on him. I don't think I can try.
Just fly around in a circle.
Oh, you mean like bonus action cast Tina?
Basically.
Totally broken. Yeah.
I can't because I have to make a melee attack to bonus action.
Oh.
You can take a couple of
Yeah, pick up stuff.
I guess I'll just stand there and I'll use patient defense then. Well, no, he already has disadvantage on attacks. Yeah, I can, but... Oh, yeah, well... This is one 5 spot right here. So
Each itty bitty square is 5, yeah.
I don't think you can get away from me.
And if you leave, you'll have
I couldn't get out of
opportunity attack.
I have more movement speed than him, but it wouldn't matter if I flew 50 feet away to get out of his range.
Well,
Everything in the room.
The beams or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Now, how tall are the ceilings? In here?
It's like about as tall as it is in here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stand there, I guess.
That's not like it's a grandiose hall of.
Not in a
never know.
cathedral of magical items.
Yeah.
You never know.
You just flatten
Okay, so
yourself
you're
to the
done.
ceiling.
Okay. Thug 1. That's you. Or owner. That's you.
Again? Okay.
No, she just went.
I feel like
Oh,
I'm
she
doing
did.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I think I was supposed to go before.
Yes, you
and
were.
you're-
Okay, so
you're
then-
henchman and you're henchman.
Okay, so it's henchman. It's henchman me.
Yes.
Okay, henchman me is
Particular axeman.
outside of the thing. I am going to just. I am going to run over here and take up a defensive position in front of the door,
Okay.
closing the door and locking it.
Nice. And swallowing the key.
Then you realize it's a key to the restroom. You're all son of a bitch. That's the wrong one.
Why don't I have one key?
How am I going to go to the restroom to get the key?
Exactly.
Okay. What is your passive perception?
13.
You're up.
I tried to get out of Tina,
Okay.
so it's I don't know what I'm supposed
What
I'll
was it,
roll.
14?
to. Okay. 11. Nope.
Okay.
Also, I've been looking at Tina a turn, so like, how much damage do I take?
That's a good question. How much damage?
3d6.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's.
Here, if you want to roll it.
No, you got to roll for Tina. Okay. And then we're back out. Well, we're back to the guard.
Woof. Okay.
Right? 16?
Yeah. He's getting pretty dissolved.
I got to keep track
It's a
of
slim fast.
that. Was. So. he's
Does my guy have any potions?
Guard is just going to take another swing at you. And that is a 9. Then he's going to bonus action another potion. And you find the color on his skin becomes clear as the poison is lifted.
What a nerd.
And then Otter, is your turn.
Okay, so let's start by moving Tina forward and just trying to.
With me in it.
Yep.
Yep.
Come on forward, Tina.
Can
We're
you
gonna
get more
try
than
to-
one guy in there?
Yeah,
Yes.
Trying to get the wizard guy.
Okay.
Because she can move, what, 10 feet?
Yep.
But even in, the web, I guess it'd be 5.
Yep.
And you're 5 feet away, right?
Something like that.
Slimes or oozes ignore difficult terrain. So,
Okay.
Okay, so what am I rolling to not beat?
yeah, you need to do a dex save to not get
14.
I rolled a 7. That's
Slurp?
not gonna do it.
Join me.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so those two
Give me the look on your face as you get
from behind.
Yeah.
You're probably
Nobody wants to
standing
get
there.
slurped from behind.
That's like a third date.
Yes. This whole thing's moving a little too fast.
Okay, so that
Okay, so that's
Wait, give me that old beard for this guy.
okay.
I need to get into character. Hang on. I'm not Taylor right now.
yes, please.
Thank you.
Please maintain the proper attire for your character. Okay.
Let's-
Anything else you want to do on your turn, Otter?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of shit I want to do, but hold on.
It's just,
Yeah, we got a big white mustache and
I think this kind of has a mustache included, which is going to drive me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
The hairs are so long.
Yeah.
They're luxurious.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Ooh, yeah, there's a mouthpiece too. Look at that.
Not my
Yeah, take-
favorite.
Yeah, you might want to get that out of your mouth. Right there you go.
Can't really. It's kind of everywhere. It's just gonna have to be like that, I guess.
Well, now you know how we feel.
Mm.
Okay. Anyways, so those two are in Tina.
Mm-hmm.
He sees your guy guarding the door, right? How far away am I from your guy?
You're about 10 or 15 feet.
Okay, so I could shoot arrows.
Yep.
Right? Remind me what that the blight head arrows do again. You remember?
I believe they include Bane.
Okay. I'm just going.
I would say that they are probably overkill in this situation.
No, and that's it. That's exactly it. So I'm just gonna pull off Wing Clipper, and I'm gonna unload 3 attacks on Duder. I'll do my normal 2 attacks, and then I'll use my bonus action for the quick shot. So 29.
Hits.
Do you just want me to roll all three?
Roll all 3 attacks, yeah.
20.
Hits.
20.
Does the
17.
life siphon heal me?
What?
Does the life siphon heal me? Oh, okay.
17.
Hits.
Okay, so all 3 hit. So 2d plus 4. Oops.
I think he's just dead.
Well, we'll see. This could be close.
Yeah. Right, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for the first one. Oh, that's horrible.
Yes.
6.
6,
17.
20.
And the last one just pins him to the wall as he is laying there limp against the door.
Alright, old limp noodle. And as for my movement, I'm going to run and try to yell through that little jelly wall or whatever is going on. I don't understand.
Okay, you see there's like a shimmering wall there
Yeah.
on the other side of Kree as Kree is kind of moving around, his tail like is brushing up against it, and like you see something is there holding him.
Okay, I'm yelling, Kree, help.
And
that's
you
what
can hear him.
Okay.
Okay, Kree, your turn.
He's like, Otter, help!
Okay, so he's not poisoned anymore, correct?
Correct. You hear as you are you look around and you see Otter saying that. The guard says, "You good out there, old man?" And there is no response.
You like the beard, don't you? It looks good on you.
I'm trying to have fun with it because the hairs are really bothering me.
Really? I might have another one.
I
I'll manage.
will.
Then you just need to trim it.
Yeah, something. It's just like this whole.
I will use command
Okay.
Actually, just accidentally
On
breathing
him?
it in.
I'm trying to not.
to drop the haversack.
Okay.
So it's wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16 save.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No, he drops it or no?
Yep.
He does drop it?
Yep.
Okay, and then I'll use the rest of my.
Well, he has to drop it on his turn. He doesn't drop it on your turn.
Okay. He drops it on his turn, and then he ends his turn. So that's all he can do on his turn.
There you go.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, I just read the commands ones. It says you can speak one word, or yeah. So the target drops whatever it is holding, and then it ends its turn. So it'll drop that haversack, and then
Is the command drop it? Or what, is it a one word?
drop.
Okay. Okay.
He just
Drops
drops.
his
Drop and
pants.
give me 20.
He's a whoa tiger.
Okay.
He drops prone.
It doesn't specifically say I could choose what he drops.
Yeah, because
does
it's
it?
a first level.
Right. And it's also whatever he's holding. The only thing he's holding right now is the axe.
Which that's still good.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
Makes his
that's-
turn useless.
I think that's
Who's
all
next
I can
one?
do. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Then it is the guard's turn. He drops the axe, and then the effect wears off of him, and it is your turn.
What the fuck?
I didn't.
The
I don't
command
think it
effect.
needed the Westwind.
Oh, right. Well, I figured you guys are already dead. So yeah, go ahead. Try to free.
I haven't taken any damage yet.
Yeah.
I took 1 damage.
Oh,
No, I might get out. I don't
Okay,
have
well,
to
hold on.
do
Are you
it.
still doing the radiant damage or
I
aura?
will on my turn.
Okay.
Which should have been.
Yeah.
okay. So go ahead, Haley. Try to free
No.
yourself. Okay.
No.
So you go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna siphon probably.
'Kay.
What's out of curiosity? What is the strength get out of the cube? Is it 14 or whatever?
I imagine.
Alright, so I think Otter's far enough away, so it's just you and Tina that have to do the Dex 18. So.
And you have a disadvantage.
Yeah, no. That's a 4 and 8.
Tina Dex save.
Okay.
So you take 8.
Yeah, well, I think Tina's gonna munch me this round.
She got an 11.
Not good enough. 8 damage to Tina.
8?
Mm-hmm.
And then Tina
Damn it.
damages.
There's 60 hit points left.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
she's gonna dissolve me before I
Okay,
dissolve her.
so Tina, do your gelatinous damage to
What was
me.
it? 3d6?
3d6.
Goodbye. Yeah, I'm dead.
How much?
15?
15.
Okay, still up.
You literally see like my body just decompose in front of you into nothingness.
They would, except for their back is to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You just hear one last blurb sound.
Right? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are in there. Is it Otter's turn?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Otter's turn now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the only one left is the wizard guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Inside
owner, yep.
Tina.
The one who originally tried pulling you.
Yeah.
I bet you if you kill him, it drops down.
Well, okay, so on that note, I'm
You
going
think
to
he's
have Tina
concentrating
move.
on it?
It's just the web.
No, the shopkeep.
I don't think he would concentrate on it, but like in like typical fashion.
Tied to him.
Yeah,
So,
if you have like a proprietor of magic, if you kill the proprietor, then any acting effect he has you drop.
Yeah, so you think
So-
you hired somebody to do the upkeep of the spell?
Yeah, so I have Tina move forward another 5-10 feet, so that wizard guy is directly in the middle of, you know what I mean? And or at least try to move forward so that she's enveloping him a little more.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go over and yell, "How are you doing in there?" to Kree.
We're slowly working it out.
Okay, Kree. Then that's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and grab his axe
Whoa!
and take it away from
Tiger
him.
bear.
You gonna drop one of your blades and grab his axe, or
You have two swords, one in each hand.
He puts them together into one staff and then he grabs them.
I don't think no, that'd be a cool
you can totally do it.
like fuse my.
You just throw it, stab it, and pick it up.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, sure, why not? We'll do that.
Okay. That would be your action, though, is to interact with that item.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use. So now I have what? An axe in one hand and a sword in the other.
Yep.
Okay. Well, actually.
No, axe in one hand and a staff in the
staff
other.
in the other. Okay. So I couldn't really make an unarmed strike to that. Okay.
I mean, you can use your foot, kick him. That would be unarmed.
Yeah. Kick him.
I think
With the one with the cock ring, the arrow cock ring.
I think instead I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
Okay.
There you go. That always helps.
What's that do?
You need a spiritual what?
A spiritual
No, I
weapon
know.
pops up and starts.
What is
attacking
your
people.
spiritual weapon?
Probably just a quarterstaff.
Yeah, let's say that this is a quarterstaff.
Alright.
Cool. Go
And
bonk.
then I'm not sure.
Slap him around.
Just slowly
I
pick it
can
away.
immediately make one melee spell attack.
Yep.
As soon as I cast it. So it's a +5 to hit. 22.
22 hits.
6 damage.
Okay.
Alright, and that's it.
Okay.
Provider's turn.
The. Oh yeah, it is the provider's turn. Yeah. Thank you.
I think, feeling that he's being eaten alive, I think it's just human nature to try to get out of the thing that's eating you alive. So I'm gonna try to escape Tina's grasp. Which I believe is a strength thing. I got a 15.
And you did that at disadvantage?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems lame.
Well, I mean, you are inside a.
Encased in a.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out.
Jelly
Okay,
cube.
that's an 11 then.
Yeah. So that would do it. The 15 would have.
Yeah.
11.
And you take damage then?
No, because I think he took the damage. Let's say the 15.
Oh,
I
yeah,
also
yeah.
took.
That
So,
makes sense.
yeah, next time.
Yeah, man. Sunday slow mo.
Super
Holy
powered gelatinous
cow.
cube.
This coffee is not kicking.
Okay, so you went. You're dead.
I'm dead.
The other me is dead.
I take 3d6 at some point?
Next turn, because like you took the 15.
That's
when
what I
died,
literally
right?
just asked. I was like,
Sorry.
Or
He's
or
gonna
did you
take
not take it?
a step
I
back.
did.
I think you get
So,
an
like,
opportunity
That's already for
attack.
this round then. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you've had one turn in it
Probably
so far.
not. 16.
He looks and he sees you, and from the angle he's at, he sees his friend stapled to the wall.
he kind of looks back at you. Says, sorry, I'm way up here. I can't see. Nobody else can see me. Looks back at you. And there's that moment of realization in his eyes where he's like, oh, fuck, we just bit off more than we can chew. And he says, well, time to go. And he pulls out a scroll quick and just, and he is gone.
He realizes it's the wrong scroll.
Okay.
Fireballs himself.
Exactly.
Really gotta keep that thing organized.
He's like, damn it. It's like a Rolodex.
You find yourself now alone. We are out of combat.
Okay.
Oh, you're still alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the moment.
So go ahead. We'll go back to
For
you.
another 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can probably roll for Tina now.
Yeah, so I go, Tina, while you're munching on this dude, go take care of the other dead guy by the door. You know, and then
Okay, so she's gonna head towards the door. Okay, I'd say she can get there and she can.
start dissolving
Yep.
that guy. Okay, and the whole time I'm looking at the keep of the cavern, the tavern, the
Shop?
shop, yeah.
Shopkeeper. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Again,
Not a tavern, not a
I'm
cavern.
like, Sunday.
Not a wyvern.
morning. But anyways, I'm like, dude, really? You needed to do this? This is how you go down?
Can I even, like, hear what he's saying?
Can you hear anything?
You can see the mouth moving.
I flip him 2 birds.
you're trying to.
As you see the flesh getting just peeled off of your skin, just the bones sitting there.
All right, so that's 9, 12.
Still up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh Jesus.
I'm at 22 out of 50.
Okay. And as Tina gets over to the door, her 3 turns are up.
Oh, I thought there was 5.
Is it 5? I thought it was 3.
It's 5 rounds.
5 rounds. Okay, so 3 rounds are up then.
Yep.
Okay. What are you doing?
Is the spell still
What spell?
that's locking me in this room?
You can still see the shimmer is there.
All right, I actually didn't do my movement. I'm just going to try to run over and be like, poke through the door.
You try to go through the door, and it doesn't allow you to.
Okay.
Alright, I will go and I will hit the spell magic on the force field gate.
Okay. That what level are you casting it at?
Well, it's a 3rd level spell, so it's any spell that's. Read the exact
It's like a
description.
force spell.
Spell magic. Any ongoing spell of level 3 or lower ends immediately. If it's an ongoing spell of level 4 or higher, you make an ability check using your spellcaster modifier. It's a DC 10 plus your spell's level.
Okay, it is 4 or higher.
Okay.
So DC 10.
Plus whatever the spell magic is.
So your DC 15.
Okay. I'll just go with my spellcasting modifier.
I think it's wisdom, I assume, for monks.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's like, I've been a monk.
Yeah. I was one for a little while. Did not work out for me so well.
I don't know why my spellcasting modifier. What is your spellcasting modifier?
Oh.
I think it's your spell stat
Is it
plus
your
proficiency.
wisdom or whatever?
So it's plus 5. So I need to roll a 10 or higher. 19.
And it does not dispel, because reading through the technical
you
details
disintegrate?
technical details of Wall of Force is nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by dispel magic.
Disintegrate.
Wow.
Yikes.
Oh, good to know.
Even with a 25. Okay.
I think you need a donut.
I think we're back to you. Aren't we?
Yeah.
Trying to get out.
Yep.
Is it really a disadvantage to get out?
You're all middle of this.
I mean, you're grappled.
I looked at the gelatinous cube thing. It doesn't say it's a disadvantage, but fine. It's fine. I'm not getting out this turn.
I'll double check it.
I wouldn't care if it wasn't my controlled guy. It was annoying. Normally, until he eats people, it's fine. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Right,
He's
right.
stuck in there forever.
I was stuck in there. But all of mine were like 1 and 3 anyways.
Yeah.
So I would have died. You would have gotten out last turn.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 and an 8 this time.
So now the question is, after we kill the pit, do you want to find this guy? Because we could.
Don't want to do what?
You want to find this guy? Do you guys have
You're restrained,
Okay.
and when you're restrained, you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Roll for Tina.
Well, we'll be up in this area. We might as well start pilfering up here, and then
Yeah.
I have
You have
a feeling
disadvantage on
we went
dexterity saving
upstairs
throws.
or
No, it's not a dex,
outside.
it's a strength.
What I can do is,
You were right.
I have a
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
locate object.
So you would have been out last turn.
Yeah, let's say you managed to break free.
Okay.
So
Well, you have his
I have his axe.
axe.
I mean, I'm gonna get eaten again anyway.
He
doesn't have any potions?
Yeah, you have a potion. Go ahead. Here,
I
you.
kind of just want this fight to be over.
No, no.
Locate objects 1,000 feet.
Oh, nice.
I
Jesus,
will.
all of those?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, what's happening over here?
He got out.
What?
Yeah, because like they were strength checks. You only have
Disadvantage on
dex.
dexterity saves.
Oh.
Basically back at the full. Jesus Christ.
Otter's just gonna
Okay.
shoot you with some arrows.
Let's hope.
So I will let you know. As the proprietor, you know you should probably get downstairs at this point.
Okay. I still have movement, I assume.
Yes,
So yeah, I guess we'll go back.
Is that spiderweb still there?
it is.
Probably.
It's difficult terrain.
Yeah. So I'll get as close to it as I can, I suppose.
The door would still be open, so if you wanted to, you could probably make a jump for it.
I think that's an
Maybe covered in
action
web?
Yeah, but you. Oh, wait, it would have been an action
to escape.
to escape. Okay.